I'm trying to think of... Actually... There's already a... For this, we'd probably be better off doing it on the other account, because, well, that none of the Hollow Zero stuff has been touched. So there's likely content there that I've already covered. So we'd basically be jumping in the middle of it. So shall we jump over to the other account then?
It takes a while to do that.
Okay, let's take a look at the any of the ongoing events, and if there's anything that might be spoilery then.
Yeah, otherwise I say we could continue the main story.
Yeah, that's spoilery. Yeah, that's Zhao there, so that would introduce a character that we haven't met yet. Not there. What's with the gift boxes here? Alright, yeah. These characters can now get buffs to get them more in line with the other characters. Well, since any game like this is going to have some power creep sooner or later. Let's see. An old friend returns, reforged through trials. In my renewed form, I ask you once again, become my proxy. Potential archive? What? Okay, so this is where we can get the upgrade materials for them. Obtain performance. Okay, we get that from just doing daily stuff and such. Okay. So can't really focus on that. Phantom paths. Okay, that's more of the roguelike specific stuff. Same there. And let's see. After version 2.5 launches, invite friends to return. Okay. So basically an invite event. Yeah, we can't really do any of the active events then. So yeah, either we continue with the main story or we swap over to do Hollow Zero stuff.
Did you find the Hollow Zero stuff fun?
I'll say that overall the story of the main story is better than it, but it does tell some interesting stuff because, well, yeah, we go in a lot deeper than we have been with other Hollows, and that starts to show. Especially when you actually get to fight the big bosses. Yes, multiple.
And it's a roguelite.
Yeah, the gameplay of it is roguelite-ish. Like, we can still choose which characters we bring in and such, so I'll give that a show. I have shown that before, I believe. Let's see, we should be able to leave from here. Okay, no, this is doing it different. Welcome to the vault, or fault. As you can see, this place is incredibly deep. Our goal is to get to the very bottom. Unlike other places, the combat here is done directly on the monitor array. Colliding with an enemy will deal damage equal to your attack. Your attack is shown in the top right corner of the bamboo. If the enemy is not defeated after colliding with it, you will also take damage equal to the enemy's attack. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'd actually completely forgotten that this plays like this. Yeah, let's just return out of that. Okay, I'd completely forgotten that this actually plays different like that, but yeah, the other side is a lot more roguelite, where we actually get to choose our characters and such. Let's see. Yeah, that's over here, the Lost Void and the Withered Domain. The Withered Domain is somewhat similar to the other one, but, well, Actually, it's more closer to the exploration missions. Whereas, well, we will move around, need to dodge some stuff, and yeah, get into fights and get as deep as we can until we hit, well, the mini and the full bosses. But yeah, Lost Void is more. Okay, update. This is more your standard combat with this. And that might be spoilers, so... Yeah, that is also one reason why I've been avoiding some of this, because bosses that we haven't seen yet can appear here.
Okay, yeah, then I say let's continue the main story. For it sounds like it's better we save the Holo Zero stuff for later.
Yeah. We can probably the best time to go do that is when we've caught up with the main story, which will probably take us a few months still.
Yeah.
Let's see, Internaut. Okay then. Season 2, Chapter 1, Where Clouds Embrace the Dawn. Disaster begins in shadows. The mayor sent a message earlier and hopes we will join the investigation. Let's talk to Weiss about this. Okay, an Astra's here. Okay. Yeah, we did get a bit of the first seasons, just because, well, we had to go through it to get back into free play again. Okay, but now let's actually continue. Bell, the mayor just messaged saying he wants to get in touch with us tomorrow to discuss the coming investigation. And from what he's saying, this incident is pretty tricky. We'll need to leave 6th Street and stay in YFA Peninsula for a while, keeping our identity secret while we quietly investigate. Oh, yes, I almost said Waifu Peninsula again. YFA Peninsula? That's somewhere in the Throne Quarter, right? Looks like we've got quite the trip ahead of us. That's right. The mayor said we might need to temporarily join UNK Summit as registered disciples. Registered disciples? Going to be temporary disciples at UNK Summit? That sounds interesting. Kind of like the plot in the Kung Fu movie where they trade on the remaster. But if Yushan Sifu really is able to teach us how to control our etheric powers, I guess she would be our teacher. I was thinking the same, though we still don't know exactly what we'll be learning. Perhaps it's the technique Yishuan Shifu mentioned before. Do you think we should accept this investigation, Commission Bell? Let's check out the details first. Still having the chance to learn from Yishuan Shifu is definitely a rare opportunity. Yeah, I've forgotten how her name is pronounced again, yeah. So I'm probably saying it wrong. You're right, I was thinking the same thing. Let's confirm the details tomorrow to be sure. The mayor said Shifu will come to 6th Street tomorrow to discuss the details. If we accept the commission, she'll escort us directly to the Weifei Peninsula. They've got the temporary HDD equipment and some daily necessities ready at Yunquei Summit. All we need to do is sort out the video store. Don't worry, Belle. I'll make sure we're prepared. It's getting late. We should get some rest for now. Right, let's talk about it tomorrow. And ironically, I forgot to do the daily stuff with the video store, so I guess this place is going to be having a "we're closed" sign until we're done with this. Yeah, let's call it a day for now. We'll assess the situation tomorrow and go from there.
Let's go to bed early, Bill.
Huh?
Tomorrow's going to be a busy day.
Gotcha. Nighty-night, Wise.
Hello.
Shifu! Shifu! Whoa! You're up earlier than usual. Or you not slept? Is there something on your mind?
No, foo-foo. I was just stargazing, trying to divine what's to come. The hour has arrived. I must go pick up the new disciples. This time, I'll escort them personally.
Okay. And now we're officially starting Season 2, Chapter 1. The mayor just sent a message saying we need to meet. Are you free right now? If so, I'll contact him right now. I'm free. Understood. I'll contact the mayor right away. Moments later, Wise dials the mayor's encrypted line.
Sir, we've met with the investigator you mentioned.
I see. What do you think of her, my friends?
Her way of doing things is pretty special. She's very different from the stereotypical mystic. She even helped us when we ran into ethereals inside the hollow. I still don't really understand what those techniques of hers can do, but she certainly seems like a highly capable investigator.
Looks like you got along well. Good. She can be a bit unpredictable, but her skills are beyond doubt. Whenever a crisis strikes, she and Yunquei Summit have proven to be reliable partners.
Okay, so I think I at least pronounced that correctly.
You'll also be cooperating with Yunquei Summit in the upcoming investigation.
So, what exactly are we investigating?
I recently received a notice from the Hollow Investigative Association. They said Lemnian Hollow observation data has been frequently showing abnormal readings. The situation is worst around the Waifei Peninsula ruins. That location is currently the Porcelain Production Center under Tops's management.
Okay, what is this then?
Isn't that the special material used to block ether? So it's produced in Lemnian Hollow.
Okay.
Yes. Right now, the Hollow observation data from that area has shown a large number of abnormal signals. The porcelain supply has also been delayed. Initially, I thought it was due to a production issue, until I obtained a photograph through a special channel. I'll send it to you. I suspect you're very familiar with the person in it.
Okay, then who is this going to be? Oh. A photo recently obtained from the Waifei Peninsula. The person in the image is none other than Carol Arna, Faithen's former teacher. Okay, so we get our first look at her. Okay. Once more, nothing on the back.
It's our teacher, Carol Arna. But how? Isn't she?
That's right. Presumed dead during the fall of the old capital, though her remains have yet to be found or identified. I was equally shocked when I first saw this photo and initially questioned its authenticity. I've since had it examined, and the photo has been confirmed genuine. Unfortunately, we'll never know who the photographer was. The only thing we can know for certain is that it came from the porcelain production area near Waifei Peninsula, inside Lemnian Hollow.
Okay. But the big questions, of course, are how did she end up there? And why has she not sought out the siblings here? Unless she's being held against her will, of course.
So she's alive? And she's there? No. Something feels off about this whole thing. As much as I'd like for it to be true, we'd better investigate first before we draw any conclusions.
I was thinking the same thing. Besides, if she's really there, then we need to be extra careful about keeping a low profile.
Yeah, seeing as she is basically the most wanted in the city.
We'll take the commission, sir. When should we head out?
Good. Your reactions were much calmer than I expected. You are indeed her students. I've already spoken with Yixuan. She will be inspecting the situation in Waifei Peninsula as a special investigator.
Yixuan. Okay. Yep. I always have difficulty with how you're supposed to pronounce Eastern-style names. Okay.
You can tag along under the guise of Yunque's Summit disciples. This will also be an opportunity to discover your potentials under her guidance. Leave the specifics of the operation to her. She just sent me a message saying she's getting ready to come meet you.
Got it. We'll talk to her.
Good, then I'll leave the investigation to you. I hope everything goes swimmingly.
Hey, Belle, do you think that photo of our teacher is real? Not sure. Yeah, even if the photo is real, the person in it may be fake, because, well, we've seen the sort of tech that they can do with ether and such, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot can be done with cosmetic surgery as well. But then why would someone want to impersonate, well, the most wanted? Or public enemy number 1, that was the one I was looking for earlier. And I feel the same way. It might sound like wishful thinking, but I really hope our teacher is still alive. But the photo looks like it was taken in a hollow, and there seems to be some miasma in the background. Miasma? Yeah, it's a special type of corruptive matter. It's appeared in other hollows too, but it's mainly found in the Lemnian hollow. If our teacher's still alive, why would she go to a place like that? Let's wait until we've investigated thoroughly. You're right, Belle. Thinking more about it won't help now. We need to go to Waifei Peninsula and investigate to understand what's really happening. Let's put it aside for now and wait for Shifu to get here. While the ceilings are talking, a familiar figure walks into the store. Well, speak of the teacher. And here she is. Helios Academy info. Alright.
Belle, Wise, I'm here to pay you a formal visit as agreed. The mayor messaged me and said that you've accepted the commission. Is that right?
The mayor said he found a photograph of Carol Arna in Waifei Peninsula. So we want to get to the bottom of this.
Yes, I've heard Mayflower mention it. Even though the world accuses her of being the culprit behind the old capital's fall, as her students, you still choose to believe that she's innocent and that there's more to the story. Such devotion is admirable. Since we'll be cooperating together on this investigation, Yunque's Summit will of course aid you in uncovering the source of that photo.
There's also the question of just how that photo got out in the first place. So there's too many questions and too many potential pitfalls in speculating.
Thank you, Yixuan Shifu. Thank you so much for giving our teacher the benefit of the doubt.
I don't know Carol Arna personally, but I trust your judgment. We can investigate the photo and the observation data anomalies in tandem. When the time comes, we'll certainly be relying on your holo navigation skills.
Don't worry, you can leave the holo business to us, Shifu.
By the way, I also promised Mayflower that I'd teach you how to develop your potential. Yunque's Summit has rules that the techniques are not to be taught to outsiders. However, since I am the master, exceptions can be made. If you're willing, you can temporarily register yourselves as nominal disciples of Yunque's Summit. Don't worry, this is only out of convenience for the operation and will have no binding power over you. Which means it's also unnecessary for you to follow the formalities and call me Shifu like the disciples.
They're still going to do it, though.
We'll still call you Shifu. You are teaching us how to control our ether aptitude after all.
We may only be disciples by name, but we're still learning from you. Besides, that's what they say in the movies.
Of course, that's your reasoning for it.
You're putting the cart before the horse, but I suppose it's fine. Since you're calling me Shifu, I'll make sure your fellow seniors take care of your daily needs once we arrive in Waifei Peninsula. Also, take this.
No.
What's this? A Yunque Summit Disciples uniform?
Indeed. You are nominal disciples of Yunquei Summit now. The uniforms will also help avert suspicion. Do you remember the last time we went to Lumina Square? I was there to pick up the custom accessories for your uniforms.
Okay.
So that's why Shifu was so secretive last time. Although, Shifu seems awfully well prepared. Could it be that you're actually eager to take in new disciples?
Belle, Junior Belle makes a good point.
That is not the case. Don't make wild assumptions now, you two.
Right.
It's just that a reading I did had foretold these events. That's all.
That's right. It must be Shifu's amazing divination skills. Senior-wise, looks like we were wrong. Speaking of, since you practice divination, Shifu, have you done a reading for this operation?
I have indeed, though the result was not very auspicious. Rest assured, I have prepared for everything.
Prepared for everything?
I took out
Okay.
insurance policies. You're also covered.
Okay, I guess that counts. Uh,
Huh? Hold on. Insurance? Was the reading that dangerous?
apparently.
Master, urgent reminder. Big data forecasting shows that this investigation may conflict with the interests of TOPS. Speculation. The probability of you encountering an accident is over 91.3%. It is recommended that you register Yixuan as an emergency contact. I will contact her when necessary.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
What are you doing here?
Oh, and who's this? A fellow mystic?
Oh, that's our AI assistant, Fairy.
This assistant is quite accurate with its readings. Is this the new big data fortune telling that everyone's talking about lately? Impressive. I heard they can even tell fortunes based on blood and personality types. Must be a secret technique from another school.
That's just your your standard randomized horoscope stuff.
Very well. Since you already know big data fortune telling, you are exempt from studying divination.
Well, that saves us on that at least.
Thanks, Shifu? Hold on, we're getting off topic. We were talking about how the investigation would be very dangerous.
My reading said the investigation will have many twists and turns, but it also said our misfortune could be turned into a blessing.
Okay.
There's no need to worry. I'll be with you. It's just better to be safe than sorry, hence the insurance.
True. We should be fine with Shifu by our side.
Mm-hmm. Mayflower also made special arrangements and dedicated an airship route to this operation. I tested the flight with your seniors before. It went smoothly and TOPS didn't give us any trouble. The mayor also prepared a temporary HDD device for you in Wi-Fi Peninsula. However, one of you must go there first while the other stays behind for remote tuning.
Okay, to explain why, well, they'll be separated a bit.
I'll go first. Wise can stay behind for remote tuning while I scope out the situation. He can join us when everything's settled.
Belle, I should go first.
Excuse you, it's Junior Belle. Seems I'm the more professional one here. It's decided. I'll go first.
Well, she is kind of turning his own words against him with it being the movie thing to do.
But
No buts except for your own. And park it back and down there.
Wise, it's fine, really. Besides, Shifu's with me. I'm sure we can handle anything.
That's right. As your Shifu, your safety is my priority.
We are so ending up crashing into the hollow, aren't we?
fine. We'll do it your way. But please be careful out there.
Alright. Delicate sunlight outfits. Okay. Got a new proxy outfit. Check out your proxy outfits. Now let's change into a new outfit. Okay, make sure everything's good and let's get moving. Dressed for departure. Now with a new look, let's hit the streets and show it off. Okay. Okay, I do quite like the look of this. Belle, I mean, Junior Belle, these clothes really suit you. Trying yours too. Alright, shall keep it safe for now. I still have to clean up the shop later. I wouldn't want it to get dirty. Wouldn't want to get it dirty. Since we're gonna be staying in Wi-Fi for a while, I should tidy up before we head out. Belle, once you get to Wi-Fi Peninsula, remember to open the computer and help me debug the HDD remotely. Since we don't know how long we'll be staying in Wi-Fi Peninsula, I've been thinking, it'd probably be better if we move the video store over there? Okay.
What?
By the way, do you remember 20? When we closed the video store temporarily, it went out to find work. It's in the throne quarter, and hasn't found any work yet. I got in touch with it yesterday to see if it could help us run the video store business in Wi-Fi Peninsula. It's got experience from before, so it should be able to lend a hand. 20 was really excited and said it would help take care of the store once we're settled. Okay, so basically opening a... not fully moving things over, but more like a branch. A temporary branch, I presume. Okay, great. 20. It's been so long since we've seen it after it went to find work. Great, we'll ask it to help out then. Yeah, I agree. 18 should be able to manage the business on 6th Street. I took care of the video store stall and inventory yesterday. Speaking of which, there's also a Tin Master over at Wi-Fi Peninsula. He's been visiting the shop here on 6th Street these past couple of days to exchange coffee making tips.
Wait. A? Tin Master?
Okay. Yeah, I guess it's similar to where, since there's also a shop of that over at Lumina Square. I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm guessing the Tin Master isn't a unique model, but more like from a series. Yeah, that does hurt their uniqueness a bit. Like with General Chop, we have what's likely his son running the other place. So, is it going to be revealed that he has a grandson or such? Yeah, this info does hurt Tin Master's uniqueness, rather.
Continue reading, by the way.
Let's see. I thought something was wrong with my eyes when I first saw two Tin Masters standing together talking. It was only after asking I realized that they were totally different people. Okay, so it is more a model thing, but they aren't a hive mind like the freaking Joys or Jennies.
Okay. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Geth is singular and plural. So yeah. I took the chance to have him bring the things we need for the store over. Don't forget to look them over when you get there. Thanks, Tin Master. Okay, so is Tin Master then more a title than an actual name? I'm actually getting curious. Now I'm just picturing that there's just a whole series of Tin Masters, like a dozen of them, and then there's the 13th one who brews tea and is outcast by all the others. And instead of their head is a teapot instead. I can't thank you enough, Tin Master. Both the one from 6th Street and the one from Wi-Fi Peninsula. Anyway, I'll leave the Wi-Fi Peninsula situation to you. I'll see you have to clean up and manage the store and set up the remote connection to the HDD while I'm at it. I'll come over once you've settled in. I'm counting on you. Thanks for all the hard work, Belle. I'll give you a call once I'm settled over there. Okay, Hollow 0 information, the 6-rate Hollow information. Okay. We still need to take some time at one point to take a look through all of the info we have in there. Let's see, but we've already started here. Your attire fits pretty well. It looks like I got the size right. The airship arranged by the mayor has arrived. I took it for a test ride on my way here. It's quite fast. We should reach the Wi-Fi Peninsula in no time. It was originally a cargo airship, but it's been specially repurposed for the investigation to carry passengers. So it's just 2 of us aboard. As for when we leave, that's up to us to decide. Let's head out when you're ready. Let's go. Enter battle. Okay. Yeah, we are so crashing this thing into the Hollow. It's basically a 95% certainty. Alright, let's get moving. Yi Xuan, Yi Xuan, Yi Xuan. That's... For some reason, Japanese style names just hardly manage to stick into my brain for some reason.
Wait, which one specifically?
And more just in general, the more complicated Eastern style names and such. Like, if I hear her name often enough, I'll probably not forget it again, how it's said. Because oftentimes, they don't really read, or they aren't really sounded out like they read. Let's see. Bellhead, because there's often a lot of letters that are silent. But yeah, you won't know that until you hear someone say it. Let's see. Bella heads to the airship center with Yishuan and boards the Wi-Fi Peninsula line. Oh yeah, we are diving into that thing the moment we get near it.
Is that Lemnian Hollow? Looks like we're almost there. Luckily, nothing happened along the way.
Belle. Like, you couldn't jinx that more even if you threw a dozen of the Pokemon at it.
Indeed.
Target is approaching the designated location.
She fully has this coming because of that jinx.
What's going on? We're losing altitude!
Okay, here we go again.
Target neutralized.
Oh, hello, Sarah.
Oh.
Okay, this is new.
I'm feeling a bit dizzy. Thank goodness for that spatial rift. This could have been way worse. I should try to find Shifu first.
Okay, Io's
What
coming
is
along.
this? It looks so weird.
Are you sure you want to take a closer look?
This might be the corruptive substance we read about in the files. Is this miasma?
Probably
Ew,
is.
I better keep my distance.
She says as she specifically gets closer to take a look at it.
Okay, so the crystal have one kind of mutation, but the miasma have a different one.
Looks like it. This must be the miasma tumor mentioned in the documents. A solidified mass formed by concentrated miasma. It's filled with dense miasma. Get too close and you'll slowly succumb to its corruption. Okay, so no picking the flowers here. Okay. Just
Nope.
creepy doll look. Or a
Nope.
dentist thing. Okay, I actually got a checkup with the dentist today, and well, no bad news. So no, they didn't mention any specifically. So yeah, a case of no news is good news. Okay. Nope. Crap. Not so crap. Okay. It stalled there for a second. Alright then. There we go. Let's see. Can hold, attack, or repeatedly press special to consume adrenaline and unleash an EX special attack. When Jishuan consumes adrenaline, she gains technique points. Once enough technique points are accumulated, press special to launch an additional ultimate, Endless Talisman Suppression.
Shippo, you're here.
There we go. Yeah. She was usable with a combat event recently, and from that I learned that her special functions similarly to Evelyn's, as in you can use it to counter attacks. So let's just show that off a bit here, if I can get the timing right. See? Okay. Yep, get more. Okay, I think that is more on the game's end because yep. I'm checking over to the task manager and nothing is peeking out.
Obliterate form and spirit. Release.
Nope. Missed the window there. Okay. So when we fill the bar, that's when we can pull off a free ultimate then, I'm guessing. And hello, Painkiller.
Well, there you are. Are you alright? Are you injured?
I'm fine. Shifu came just in time. The ethereals couldn't get to me. The airship suddenly lost altitude and crashed. That was terrifying. Thankfully, we fell into a fissure. It would have been really bad otherwise.
Belle, there's something I need to tell you.
Okay, that fissure probably prevented the airship from hitting terminal velocity on the way down by hitting the ground before that happened. Okay, let me guess. You saw this coming?
I inspected the crashed airship and found evidence of an explosion.
Or that.
It seems that someone attacked us with a ranged weapon on the way.
An attack with a ranged weapon? So this wasn't an accident, but a deliberate attempt to hurt us?
So yes, someone figured out that we were on the way over and knew specifically which airship to target.
Correct. Just now, I spotted a few figures in the distance. It looked like they were keeping an eye on us. I wanted to chase after them, but your safety matters more than finding out who they are. So, I searched the fissures around the crash location to look for you. Thankfully, I had anticipated trouble, so I brought a copy of Lemnian Hollow's carrot data, which saved a lot of time.
Okay, yeah, good thing too, otherwise she could have been wandering down here for days.
As expected of Shifu, you're so well prepared. But who were those people that attacked us?
It doesn't matter. Your safety is what's most important. They won't dare approach now that I'm around. As for their identity, we'll find out who they are in time. But that can wait.
Yeah, let's first get out of here.
For now, let's find a way out of the hollow and head towards Waifei Peninsula.
I'm kind of curious how it is named in in Japanese.
Shifu, was that a Yunquei summit technique you just used?
Indeed. The principles of such techniques are in fact rather simple. Corrupted substances inside the hollow have different biofrequencies. By manipulating their resonance or altering their frequencies, one can induce a change in their nature.
POV, you are a main
That sounds
character who
pretty
has to
straightforward,
escort a character
but I'm
that won't
not
walk
sure
the same
exactly
speed
how
as
to do
you.
it.
There's no rush. I'll teach you how to sense the biofrequencies later. Some techniques can only be mastered through personal experience. Of course, this depends on your own talent and comprehension.
Eos. Okay. Yeah, the reason I wonder what Weifei Peninsula is called in other languages is because I get the feeling that it's been specifically named that to sound like waifu. Like, you can't... I'm like 190% sure that was a joke they intentionally made.
Let's go look for that fissure first.
What are we doing with... Like, must be some out of sight. Well, according to the carrot data, this hollow fissure is the exit. Let's get out of here. Let's head out. Okay, miasmic abyss. A desolate tainted wasteland wrapped in an indescribable black mist. Chilling murmurs rise from the void, slithering through the mind, quietly guiding the soul into an endless, irreversible abyss. Oh, great. Sounds like a lovely place, huh? Oh. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on the task manager that should be using up a bunch of resources as well. After entering the fissure with a familiar rush of dizziness, Belle and Yishuan arrive at the deserted area at the edge of the hollow. The two are greeted by azure waves, blue skies, as well as the city across the sea.
Shifu, we finally made it. But this looks like the sea. We're still a ways away from Weifei Peninsula. How do we get across?
Well, given our current options... Val, can you swim?
Really?
Swim? Shifu, you mean you want us to swim across? That looks a bit far. Shifu, is this really necessary?
No, but you consider it. You can consider it a part of your karate or kung fu insert martial arts here training.
Relax. It's only a last resort. The crash made a lot of noise. I'm sure someone will come and investigate. Besides, there's a waterway toward Phylum Heights nearby. We should be seeing ships around.
Thank goodness. Shifu, I really thought you were going to swim all the way over. Over there, a ship!
It's been in the background here for a bit now. The two wave for help. They are brought aboard promptly by the passing cargo ship. After traveling for a while, the ship slowly docks by the shore. Is this... Okay, did you just come out of the Lamian Hollow? You're lucky to be alive. Okay, so that is supposed to be like this, I'm presuming.
That
Okay.
or they forgot to do something. This could also be a glitch.
I think Belle is probably the next to speak up and asked, what the heck are you speaking? And I'm guessing we now know where some of those cargo ships head off to, huh? Because there actually are smaller cities, outposts, well, further away from New Eridu. Okay. Yeah, thanks so much for giving us a lift. You heading to Wi-Fi? I can get someone to escort you into the city.
唔使，放我哋喺入面就得啦。會有人嚟接我哋嘅，攞你飛心。
That won't be necessary. Just let us off at the shore. Someone will be there to meet us. Appreciate the offer, though.
Shifu, what are you saying? I couldn't
See?
understand a thing.
Okay.
Oh, it's just a local dialect. Don't worry about it.
I think that counts as a bit more than a dialect. That's a completely different language.
I contacted your senior earlier. She'll come pick us up here.
My senior? Right. Yunquei Summit has many disciples. There must be others before me. And since Wise and I only just became disciples today, we're probably the juniors' juniors.
That's right. I have a few other disciples. Since you joined last, you are indeed everyone's juniors.
What
Thank
the
you.
heck?
Go ahead.
My stomach just growled and my mic reacted to it.
Okay, I'll have to look up to see if that needs editing out. Okay. But yeah, we're basically the greenhorns now, so yeah, plenty of teasing, hazing, I presume, will follow.
Don't stress over it. Just treat them normally. You can also ask them for help if you need anything.
Shifu, what are my seniors like? I'm curious.
Patience. You'll see soon enough.
Plus, at this point, we weren't done designing them all. Soon after, the ship arrives at a nearby mooring.
So, this is the place. You said someone will pick you up.
Yes, I've contacted my disciple. She's on her way, so she should be here soon.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Shifu. Fufu's here. Huh? Who's this? Aha! So you must be the little junior Shifu spoke of.
Says the one shorter.
Oh, wait, you seem kind of familiar. Have we met before? I don't quite remember.
Okay, I think this is a reference to the fact that you can actually find her in Hollow Zero. So, yeah, some early character introductions happen in Hollow Zero as well. Though I think I said that before at one point, but, well, better to bring it up again since the game is leaning on that itself now, it seems.
Anyway, let me introduce myself again. I'm Fufu, and I'll be your senior here.
Though with the Hollow Zero stuff, you still play as Eos, so... Probably still a bit of a reference to it, I guess.
Shifu was being all secretive before. I see now we have quite the interesting junior here. You've got nothing to worry about with Senior Fufu around. If anything comes up, I'll handle it.
That pose.
Kitty.
Thank you so much, Senior Fufu. If I have any questions, I'll be sure to ask. Ask me anything. Food, entertainment, training. Oh, I know a great tea house nearby.
Fufu, let's continue the conversation when we've returned to Suibian Temple. We've just exited a hollow.
I'm sorry, Shifu. I got a bit too excited. I'll take you to the temple now. Oh, would it be okay if I showed Junior Belle around on the way back?
Sure, I'll leave that to you. Then I'll see you back at Suibian Temple. Don't stay out too long.
Okay, in this case, the second I is silent, it sounds like, huh? Sway Ben.
Got it. Oh, right. Let me pay the boat fare first. Thank you for helping us. How much do we owe you?
Young lady, it sounds like you're all from Suibian Temple, yes? It's not my place to take your dennies, no.
Huh? But it's what we owe you.
I can't take your dennies. People like me wouldn't be alive if it weren't for you all back then. Anyway, you should go back and rest now.
Back then? Okay.
Oh, and make sure you steer clear of the hollow from now on.
Yeah, flying right over it probably was just an absolutely terrible idea, huh? Like it is with planes and such. Like, statistically speaking, it is one of the safest ways to travel nowadays. It's just that, well, whenever something does go wrong with them, it does give a big boom and such. So, yeah, personally, I think it'd probably be a good idea to give the hollows a wide berth, even if you can go straight over them. Just to be damn sure that if something happens, you don't fall in. Quite literally.
Oh dear.
Alright, we got it. Thank you so much. If you need any help in the future, come find us at Swabian Temple.
Okay, now she said it with the eye.
Thank you kindly.
After everyone bids the captain goodbye, each one heads back to Swabian Temple ahead of them to deal with other matters.
Well, Shifu's gone back to Swabian Temple, so I guess we're free to do whatever now. Come on, Belle, I'll show you around. There's plenty of fun to be had here.
Yep. Okay, interesting statues. Yep. Okay, whoever that was, they had this very sudden change of heart in what direction to go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Thank you. All of the old capital information. We're getting quite a bit of lore added, it seems, huh? Junior, the terrace in Waifei Peninsula is quite complex. We're currently in the upper level, and the nearest urban area is called Feilum Heights. There's tons of unique shops there. You'll love them. When you're ready, we'll set off and go take a look. Let's go. Great, let me show you around.
Junior Belle, this is your first time in Waifei, right? Yep, this is my first time around these parts. Then stay close to me or you might get lost.
Okay, a lot more verticality here. Junior, come over here quick. You can see lots of cool stuff from this spot. Okay, it's a good thing that the hollow is a lot further away than it looks. It's that thing, huh? Otherwise, the captain might get a new passenger later.
We just spoke about this and now we see this.
Look, that's the Lemnian Hollow. Yeah. Because we're near the sea and the terrain's so open, it really does look huge. Yeah, it's quite the sight from here. Just hope it doesn't get any bigger. The city at the foot of this mountain is Feilum Heights. Built along the mountainside, the terrain's a bit tricky, but hey, that's part of what makes it unique. Like, check it out. There's a decorative sculpture unique to Waifei Peninsula on this mountain. Is that a cicada sculpture? I can see it now, yeah, with the center and right one, though it looks like the left one is unfinished. That's right. They say cicadas, also called chan, and by the locals, stay dormant on the ground for ages, then after breaking through the soil, they grow wings that very night and take off. Seems like here in Waifei Peninsula, cicadas symbolize breaking through the darkness and walking towards a brighter life. That's actually quite an interesting meaning. It sounds like a positive message. Though you could also take it in a darker way, that darkness can hide underground for long times and, well, suddenly be revealed, huh? Sounds like it has quite a positive message. Yep, there are quite a few people in Waifei Peninsula who lost their families when the old capital fell, but no one's given up hope. Everyone's still fighting hard to make a life for themselves. Come on, let's go check out the city. There's tons of fun spots around here besides these sculptures.
Captain?
Check this out! Wi-Fi's iconic cable car.
Yeah.
Getting around here on foot's a real pain. The cable cars make it way easier. Let's ride this one down. Sure. You really don't see these anywhere else.
Yeah.
Sit tight, buckle up.
Come on.
It's cable car time.
Oh, you see, you somehow, the way you were phrasing it and all that, reminded me of Warhammer Orcs.
Spores, yeah, such.
Yeah, they grew up. Yeah, the spores, you can see the spores, but the orc is growing underground until they're ready to burst out.
Okay. Judging by... Yep, go ahead.
Yeah. All the way to realize orc and cicadas are similar.
Okay. Judging by the size of that cargo ship there's probably... If the hollow were to expand like 1.5 length of that, you know, not in... Yeah. It would block off that side of the path of the bay completely. So, yeah, if this hollow gets too big, it'll quite literally seal this place up. Or block it off.
They probably have ways to do by sky and road, just... I suspect the sea's the one where they do the most heavy cargo.
Yeah, since we were heading towards here in an airship, so there is a station for that somewhere. And I just noticed that she has a bell tied to one of her legs there.
Yeah, and let's be honest. When you compare a airship to a larger cargo ship, and then arm the damn criminals with rocket launchers.
Yeah.
I think we can see which one is the obvious winner.
Oh, that tail of hers is as or longer than her legs. Welcome aboard the Wi-Fi Peninsula cable car. Please board in an ordinary manner before the doors close. The next cable car is about to depart. Would you like to get on? Take the cable car. Okay, hope we don't get shot down in this now, huh? It took half a second to load that in. Come on, game. There we go. I don't get... I'm guessing it's needing to load in quite a bit of new stuff. That's why it's being a bit slower or something. Hey, Bill, how'd you like the cable car ride? Not bad. Not bad. And you get to see all kind of street views along the way. Seems pretty interesting. I actually know an even better spot for sightseeing. Come on, I'll show you around. Okay. Now, of course, an overpass would make for a good spot. Hey, check it out. You can see all the shops in Pheloom Heights from here. Awesome. This place is cool. The vibe around here is totally different from Janus Quarter. That's right. And people call this street Loomblocks Road. And back before the city blocks were built, people would come here to sell Loomite ore they'd mine from the hollow. A bunch of Porcelain craftsmen set up their stalls here. Over time it became the Porcelain Market, and eventually developed into the bustling street you see now. Yeah, I'm guessing those outfits from or basically in general hollow resistive those suits that investigators and such wear, that's probably lined with Porcelain and such, I'm guessing. Since it's supposed to be resistant to it. And is that someone with a red panda tail I'm seeing? Below the green and yellow sign with the dragon? Okay, we can take a closer look later. Can't find him?
Yeah, there's so many signs.
Okay, just check the orange text and then look upwards from there. The round sign.